Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
So, can I have your name, please?
I'm Patrick.
I'm Ikumi.
Where are you guys from?
We're living in Los Angeles right now.
Okay. Is this your first time?
It's my first time.
Yes, I have family close by, so or in Niigata area. So
Okay, you have family in Niigata?
yes, I do.
Okay,
My
so-
mom's side of the family.
So you are good at Japanese culture?
Yes, to some extent.
Okay. Do you speak Japanese?
Yes,
Little bit?
yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
I do not.
that's good. Yeah. What made you to decide to come to Japan?
We're here to see my family and also to introduce Patrick to
that's
Japan.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been to Niigata?
Not yet.
Not
That's
yet.
next week.
Next week. So could you share your plan about this trip?
For this, we're doing a lot of the touristy kind of things, being around Tokyo and visiting Kamakura, going down to Izu, and then exploring Tokyo the rest of the week before going over to Niigata. Total about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. How long will you stay in Niigata?
Niigata will be about a week,
About a
the second week.
That's good. So you stay in Tokyo right now?
Kamakura for
Kamakura.
tonight, and then but we're traveling tomorrow to Tokyo.
Where have you been so far?
Just Kamakura. We just got here yesterday. So
Yesterday.
yeah.
Is it popular in your country to come in Japan?
Since COVID, everything was shut down, but
Right.
now people from the US are really coming to Japan a lot. So
Okay. What is the famous things in Japan, in your country? Culture?
I think culture, sushi, and I think like Japanese food is sort of the starting point for a lot of people in the U.S. And then we see pop culture references. So like in the U.S., it's probably like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and
okay.
karate and things like that. But then as you get older, anime, and then as you get older, you get more into the design and the attention to detail and the spiritualism that comes with the country.
So, do you have any specific culture that you like?
there are a lot of different things. I mean, cleanliness, attention to detail, food, of course. There are a lot of things that I miss when I'm over in the States. So.
Okay. So what kind of Japanese foods do you like?
Well, last night we went to an izakaya, and we had tempura and donburi. It's absolutely delicious, really good.
Wow.
Yeah, and some like sushi as well, actually. But I always miss like basic things, tofu, natto, like things like that. I actually really miss when I'm.
Okay,
You can
yes.
get some things in the States too, but I. eat
It's
them
just
regularly.
different having it here.
So do you have any Japanese food that you want to try but you haven't yet?
Well, we haven't been to a sushi establishment yet. We had some with the donburi last night, so that would be really great. Actually, some of the desserts would be great to try, and then more Japanese street food in general.
Yeah, I think I'm always interested in what's locally available because
Okay.
that's you don't know what you're going to get in each different location.
Okay.
So
What is your highlight in this trip?
Picture many. I mean, this is day one, and
each
my-
day has
each day has like kind of its highlight. We're
Yeah.
not doing too much each day, so we can focus on quality of time rather than trying to pack too much in. And this is really the first thing we've done on the trip, and this was already amazing. So
yeah, so I mean, so far, I mean, this was the Hokokuji was amazing. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, tomorrow we're hoping to see the Capybara Onsen, which I'm very excited about because I've never seen that before. So I'm very excited. There should be a lot of good things.
Okay. Where will it be in Capybara Onsen?
down in Izu.
Yeah, the Shaboten
I know.
place. It's a Shaboten Zoo. Yeah.
So, what was the most surprising things in Japan?
I don't know that it's necessarily surprising, but the courtesy of everybody and how polite and supportive everybody has been I wasn't surprised by it because there's a reputation for that, but experiencing it is a different thing.
I mean, obviously, I've come here many times, but there there are always more things for me to learn, and it's always changing. You know, every time I come, my mother says the same thing because she's from Japan, but every time she comes, like there's new technology, you know, something's different, you know, there's a new card for this, or you know, there's always something new to learn, new, you know, slang or terms. So there's something different, so that's hard.
Okay. So, what was the most challenging things for you? Maybe for you.
Yeah, I would say so far when we first got here, we're used to having like Wi-Fi and internet connection in order to navigate places that are unfamiliar. And when you step off the plane, you don't have access to Wi-Fi or your cell phone network. And we made some mistakes navigating the train system at first, but not too bad. We were able to figure it out in the end.
Have you tried metro before?
Yeah, we've been on public transit before, and I think just because, at least for me, the language barrier and understanding exactly where things are going, it just threw us for a loop. And we went north instead of south one time, but apart from that, you know, you get off at the next stop and you flip directions, so not too big of a deal.
Yeah, and I've done it before, but I still get confused sometimes. And I was.
So what about convenience food? Have you tried?
We haven't yet, and I mean, well, I have had it before.
But we will, and we know that that's part of the normal day-to-day experience. So that's what we want to do for sure.
It is convenient.
Yeah.
Yes, I really want him to have it. I love getting the onigiri at the convenience store in particular. So we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, I think you can enjoy at convenience store.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about activity? Will you try some activity like wearing kimono or tea ceremony? Something like that?
We will do at least a couple of things. We will try making washi, which would be really fun. And then taiko experience.
Yes,
because he is a percussion person and he teaches band.
Yeah, that's one thing that I would love to do that I don't think this trip will allow us to do, but it's why we'll come back, is the concert band culture in Japan is exceptionally strong, and I would love to hear those kind of groups live. So on another trip, we'll be back and get to do that too.
Okay, so where will you try taiko or washi?
Yeah, this time it'll be in Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I don't remember which districts, but like down there, yeah.
Do you have any plans to buy souvenir for yourself?
Kappenbashi.
Kappenbashi. Where do you go there?
Yeah, we're staying in Asakusa area, so and I don't know what else we'll be buying, but I'm sure we always plan to get souvenirs from everybody back home. So
I also think like some of my favorite stuff is just making sure to keep mementos from moments. Like there was a card that came with the tea here that is just really pretty and a nice reminder of a memory. So
are there any cultural things that are hard to understand?
I think I don't know that it's hard to understand. It's just different. The amount of politeness and courtesy that's here is frankly higher than the United States. It's not that it's hard to understand. It's just surprising when people do the right thing and you know they're that respectful of other people. I'm not surprised by the cleanliness of everything, where everything is immaculate, outdoors, indoors, everything. I'm not surprised by that, but it's notable, I guess, is the way I would say it. Like it stands out to me by contrast with the United States.
Is it different from yours, United States?
Yeah. I mean, I love USA too, but it is particularly amazing seeing everybody make room for each other and be kind to each other all the time, or courteous. And I mean, you look around, there's no trash cans, but everything is, there's no need for that. Whereas in the United States, we have those kind of things and then people don't use them. So it's nice to see so much care for the shared spaces and the shared experiences.
There are obviously differences. I mean, Japan has changed a lot too, and I think especially big cities and like Tokyo and things like that are much more used to people from other countries now than they were before. But I do sometimes feel like I stand out more sometimes, and that can be a little bit difficult sometimes, a bit more challenging being someone from a different country and things like that. Even though I can speak the language and that kind of thing, but you know, and whereas sometimes that happens in every country. Obviously, there's been like different historical things in different countries. So like the U.S. also has that too, but sometimes like I stick out less over in the U.S. But yeah, they're just different kinds of historical and cultural things in the country.
So could you describe some situations that you feel how polite Japanese are?
What the degree of courtesy, you know, we went to a bakery this morning, and the amount of courtesy and politeness and kindness and thoroughness of how they explained everything and made sure that we got the exact service that we, you know, I was just happy to be there, but they were very considerate. I thought the workers here at the tea house were wonderfully polite and enjoyed having us there, which was fun.
People greet you much more often probably in this country, like when you come and go. That's not something you probably get as much in the States, or you know, everything's wrapped always, or you know, there's like a lot more customer service probably than in the States. So it's different.
I feel that the United States is really friendly, more friendly than the Japan.
I can see that.
I think it's the difference between like being outgoing versus being courteous. And so I think that the US can be exceptionally friendly and gregarious, you know, very warm in one sense, but it's an outspoken warmth, and you can be a little bit left to your own devices. Whereas I think that here there may be more reservation in terms of how people speak with one another, but there's also a lot of group concern to make sure that everybody's okay and taken care of.
People might always be polite here, like you were supposed to follow certain rules. Not that every case is the same, but in the US, I think when people are friendly and like warm and like really nice, they can be very friendly and warm and nice. Very friendly and warm and nice. Or I guess maybe the opposite.
Right.
Just like one or the other. I don't know.
Maybe more extreme, or
maybe a little bit more, but like there aren't the same kinds of like rules for everybody being like as polite.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe. I mean, not every. It's not always that way, but
I know. So when will you go after this interview?
I think we're kind of figuring it out. We try to pick one thing to do each day, and then once we're in that area, we sort of just explore and figure what we want to do. So one highlight, and this was a huge highlight, and then after this, I think we're just gonna be in Kamakura and take it in.
See, well, if you have suggestions, we're happy to hear them. But,
I have a book here, so I can share.
Great.
Yeah, we're happy to hear.
Thank you very much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.